This pony's name is Rarity. She's a normal unicorn. Whilst Pinky may appear to be as normal as Rarity, Pinky has the infection.
Starlight, are you in here? Rarity, thank goodness my letters have reached someone. With the state of the mailing system, couldn't it all be a concern, right? Rarity, Apple Bloom hasn't been at school. Like I've been saying, Applejack has simply chosen to keep her off until this whole calamity is over. No. The entire Apple family has been infected. What? It all began when Pinkie Pie sought a recipe using familiar berries from the Whitetail wood. Since the apples had visited the pies over hearth-warming, the infection had spread throughout both parties. Though the virus is mainly carried through food, I theorize it may also spread through rabid bites. To this day, the infection has spread throughout the apples, pies, and cake families, all corporations out of business until they may be cured. Whilst Trixie is trying to reach Twilight and Canterlot, I'm doing what I can with my own magic to invent some sort of cure. It's been almost impossible to send a message out of Ponyville. Even Cloudsdale has been difficult to reach. How could all of this have begun from a simple whitetail berry? We had feasted upon them before, had we not? My assumption is rats, or fruit bats. They must have always feasted upon the flower, but only now has a new strand of the virus transgressed the limits of pony immunity. Turns out we know less about the Whitetail wood than we thought. It's not Pinky's fault. What does the virus actually do? The viral cells attack your immune system, causing a weakness never once seen before in alternate disease. It destroys your platelets, causing a plethora of internal bleeding. If attention is not sought quick enough, the feverish temperatures are enough to cause the retinas of one's eyes to melt, leading to a permanent blindness. And the scary part is, there are no visible symptoms. Apple Bloom, Applejack. And this was all caused by rats? That's just my theory, going off of how other diseases have formed in the past. For example, the Black Death. It could have even come from fleas. It's just depending on what activity we have observed within the Whitetail wood. Having a connection with Fluttershy, I was able to find out a lot regarding plant and animal interactions, particularly those used within pony cuisine. That was until Fluttershy had ceased with her replies. Doesn't Fluttershy live near the Whitetail wood? Darling, she lives outside the Everfree. But doesn't she work with bats and mice and plants? Oh, merciful Galaxias. You stay with Starlight, Sweetie Belle. But it's not fair that I'm not allowed to see Apple Bloom, but you're allowed to see Fluttershy. And that is due to our knowledge that Apple Bloom is infected. We know next to nothing about poor Fluttershy. Right? I've tried to get a hold of her. Nothing. Don't go, Rarity. It's likely it's just the slow mailing system. And as long as you're not bitten, you'll be all right. Fluttershy, if you've seen her letter, why haven't you gotten back to her yet? I haven't been honest with you. I just don't want you to be disappointed. Fluttershy, we won't be disappointed regardless of what's going on. We just want to know if you're all right. I am infected. But not by the infection. By something far worse. There's another? No. Discord has given me immunity. An ability only the God of Chaos can conjure up. But once you're already infected, the ability ceases to work. You mean to say you're immune to the Whitetail virus? But darling, that is wonderful! There is hope! It makes me feel so much relief to know that my best friend is going to be all right. But Rarity, I'm not all right. I have to bear the knowledge of all of our friends suffering whilst I am immune. Oh, Fluttershy, I cannot even imagine how much pain you must be in right now. But it's all right. Starlight will get a hold of Twilight and everything will turn out. Goodness knows what Starlight could do with the knowledge that Discord can provide immunity. Everything will be all right. I promise. You promise? But why is it so dark in here? I cannot even see you anymore. But I haven't turned out the lights.